Dutchman Renee Piles is one of 3 OSA staff members at Emerson College's Castile Well. Each year on November 5th, Piles dresses up as Black Pete in honor of the Dutch holiday Sinterklaas. In past years, Piles has enjoyed his role as Black Pete without any backlash from castle students. This year, however, Black Pete was banned from the castle as a result of student outrage aimed towards the popular Dutch character.
These with of course the wig, the black wig.
In Dutch culture, Black Pete is Sinterklaas's clown-like helper. He brings much joy and merriment to young children and is a key component of the holiday. Piles acknowledges this in his defense of the character.
Opinions, but for us or for me, it's really a tradition.
Yeah.
And we as the children here in Holland, they even grow up with just with the idea Black Pete's come through the chimney, and that's why they were really black, right? Like how do you? I don't even know how you call that, chimney black, I would say.
This blackface controversy surrounding the character does not translate with the Dutch, says Piles, as Pete simply symbolizes holiday cheer.
For us, we never even thought of that issue at all.
Yeah.
And even for the children, it can be very strange, like with this, the way it goes now, or the way the controversy was risen, because people didn't even saw that as an issue or nothing even to do with racism at all. And I think it even takes the point away from the real issues or real racism or real discussions about that.
Sophomore acting major Emily Woods also views Black Pete as nothing more than a component of Dutch culture, and she doesn't understand why some of her fellow students, and the world at large, have created such an issue out of the character.
I think it's very ridiculous. I think people here are making a big deal out of nothing, and that they're trying to be like politically aware and politically active in a way that's just kind of like a waste of energy, because it's not something that's relevant to them. The way I view it is that we are guests here in the Netherlands, and therefore we do not have a right to judge any of their customs or these traditions that give them joy. And I think that we also should take the time to realize that before we judge another culture, we should judge our own culture.
Woods goes on to say that American culture has racial problems of its own, which should be addressed by Americans first before they delve into their own interpretations of Dutch culture and Black Pete.
The football team, the professional football team near my hometown, the Redskins, is really racist. It's like a Redskin, like a Native American. That's like racist, more racist than Black Pete would be in any way, because Black Pete isn't even referencing a race. It's not blackface, which some people claim it is. It's just a part of their holiday, and we should let them have that. It's their holiday, and it brings them joy, and what's wrong with that?
Woods' opinion was not echoed by many of her fellow students, who were quick to attack the idea of Black Pete. They were upset by the sight of blackface, even though most were ignorant of the story behind the makeup. Pyle stands strong for his culture, supporting it to the end.
I think within some classes, the discussion was risen, and then of course you get some people who think it's really serious, and people that say no, it's just a tradition, and you should honor that tradition.
Sit down. It's a poor old man of 685 years.
Though many students were unhappy with the concept of Black Pete, he is a staple character of the Dutch holiday tradition. He provides cheer to countless numbers of Dutch children each year, and his blackface is hardly a symbol of slavery. As Pyle said, it's a tradition, and we as Americans should honor that tradition. This year, Pyle stood without a costume for the Sinterklaas celebration. Next year, hopefully he'll stand dressed and painted as Black Pete, continuing to pass on the Dutch holiday traditions to future castle students. This is Julia Higgins, feature writing 261.